Ed O'Keefe is a reporter for the Washington Post. This morning, we also welcome him as a CBS News contributor. Welcome.
Sounds good when you say it.
Everything does, Ed.
Yes, it does.
My first question really, is it possible that they can find Democratic votes so that don't have to go this way?
At this point, it doesn't look like it, Charlie. I mean, you have the three moderates who over the weekend said they're going to do this. But last night, for example, John Tester, the Democrat from Montana, who's been facing millions of dollars in TV ads in his own home state, said, I can't vote for the guy because he didn't answer questions sufficiently to me. At this point, the math doesn't really seem to be there. And so Republicans are probably going to have to take the next step and essentially move the goalposts.
And so what does that mean?
Well, only about 4 times in the last 50 years has a Supreme Court nominee been filibustered, requiring that they exceed the 60-vote threshold. It's a sort of a tactic that's used to slow things down and make sure that there's enough consensus. At this point, it looks like they won't be able to do that, the Republicans, so they can, among themselves, decide to change the rules and just say, the way we do this is a simple up or down majority vote with 52 Republicans and the 3 Democrats, they can get them confirmed.
So is it 2 wrongs don't make a right? This is what Senator Heidi Heitkamp said over the weekend. Is this payback for Merrick Garland?
That's what many Democrats have said, yes, that among other things, they're upset about the fact that last year Republicans blocked him, didn't let him have a hearing, never gave him a vote because they believed that the next president should be able to make the pick. And, you know, that strategy is going to pay off probably by the end of the week when he's confirmed.
But it seems inevitable, Ed, that this is going to happen.
Exactly.
So what cards do the Democrats really have to play?
The only ones they can play is to do what they're doing, to slow things down, to force Republicans to make this decision and make the change. And they've been making that point that, you know, the rules don't have to change. The president could come up with a new nominee. That's unlikely, so they're just going to have to change the rules.
Donald Trump spent this weekend the way he spends every weekend, playing golf. But it was interesting who he played golf with this weekend. Senator Rand Paul, who left that outing from golf saying he was optimistic about a repeal of Obamacare. Has anything changed?
You know, I think the fact that they had the meeting suggests that the White House is certainly trying to make sure that things change. And Rand Paul's a pretty good golfer. I asked his office who won, and they refused to say.
You know what's interesting about that, too, is that the Republicans criticized President Obama for playing too much golf.
Yep.
Repeatedly.
Yep.
So we're going to see more Republicans on the golf course now with the president?
I suspect we might, because that may be one of the only ways that he can really try to convince them. Use the trappings of the office to help get his agenda passed.
And Mar-a-Lago is really becoming something more than simply a weekend place.
That's right. Although this weekend they were at his course out in Loudoun County, Virginia. So all he had to do was jump in the SUV.
Or he could have gone to his New Jersey course.
Exactly. So
or his Westchester course.
Exactly. Yeah. They got plenty of.
But what does it say about what is the state of the agenda on Capitol Hill? You cover Capitol Hill in terms of Obamacare and tax reform.
Well, they claim that they're starting to work on it again on health care. And in essence, they need to be able to do something on health care to help pay for the tax reform, which is something Republicans and Democrats are very eager to do.
Will they try to do them together?
We'll see. There are some suggestions you could do that, but you know, Congress can't do big things these days, so I would be surprised if they did that.
Thank you, and again, welcome.
Yes, thank you.